What is going on, YouTube? Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like you guys deserve this video and I owe it to you because I know it's been so long since I last uploaded and you're wondering, what am I doing? How's my prep going? Why am I not posting on YouTube? And to be honest, I have a lot to share with you. It's not all good, but I want to be totally transparent to you. I want you to see the realness. I want you to see my struggles as well as my accomplishments. So this is a video about the struggle and the grind that I have been experiencing these past few months. So total transparency, right? I can't even talk. Total transparency right now. Is that even a word? My brain is just dead. Total clarity right now on my life. I'm gonna tell you guys what's been going on. And honestly, this is gonna be a nice little venting session for me. But I just want you to know how genuinely grateful I am for you guys on YouTube. Everybody who tunes in to watch my videos, my life, and gives a crap. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And I owe it to you to be totally transparent, totally honest, and show you guys this side of life, because I don't want you to just watch my videos and think my life is just always sunshine and rainbows and everything's happy and Katie's good, always doing well. No, it's not like that. And anybody who puts that up and does not show you the struggles, just because they don't show it to you doesn't mean that they're not there. So I want you guys, especially with social media, the way that it is now, to look through social media, whether it's through YouTube or Instagram or whatever, with an honest scope. The things you see on social media are not reality. They are the best of the best. And why wouldn't we do that? Of course we would show the best of the best, because it's self-expression, it's influence, it's a feeling, it's art, it's creation, it's an outlet for creative energy. Like, it's amazing, right? But it also, we need to realize that it is not the full truth. It is not 100% always that way. It's not what it seems all the time. Somebody who posts a picture on Instagram of them in Italy walking down the beach, and it's the perfect photo. There's perfect lighting. The hair is like flowing in the wind. Their outfit is perfectly matched with the background and everything is perfect. And you're immediately, like, your immediate natural reaction is to think, wow, like, she's so beautiful. Like, that's such an effortless thing. Like, why can't I take photos like that? And we fall into this weird trap of, like, how we start to compare ourselves to other people on social media, and we, instead of appreciating it for what it was, which is actually that photo took an hour of content creation and lighting and styling and editing, and 20,000 photos later they finally got the right one to make it look so amazing and perfect and effortless. So what I'm saying is, just please look through social media scope with a clear scope, with an honest thing. Don't look at a photo and immediately compare it to your life because that person looks perfect, and they're not perfect. Like, they have struggles just like you, and I don't want you to compare yourself to anybody or to think that you're any not worth as much as anybody, or that you're any less valuable. That is what I just hope I never make anybody feel like anything less than what you truly are. I don't want you to look at my photos with jealousy. I don't want you to look at my photos and then feel bad about yourself. That is the opposite of what I want to do. I want to motivate, inspire. If you feel that way about anybody, whether it's me, whether it's anybody you follow, please unfollow them. Get rid of that. Like, if you realize an account always posts photos that you notice that you feel bad about yourself when you look at them, just unfollow them. It's an app. It's an app. It's not real life. It doesn't mean you hate the person. It doesn't mean you're unfollowing them in real life. Like, just do yourself a healthy favor. Clear out the negative energy and follow people that actually motivate and inspire you and make you feel better about yourself. I think that's a major problem today in today's society, especially with young women. I've heard just the terrible stories about young girls, like, obsessed about how many likes they get and obsessed with having the perfect photos, and they're obsessed with their phones and Instagram, and they're always just like liking and refreshing, and they just can't get enough validation, and then they fucking go insane. Sorry. They go insane, and it's just so sad. It makes me so sad, and I hate to feel like I'm feeding that beast. I want to be a positive light, and I want you guys to realize social media for what it truly is. It is absolutely amazing, and it is wonderful, and it is such a good resource, and it is our reality now, but it is also, it's got a bad side, and you have to be aware of the bad side so you don't fall victim to all the stuff that I just explained. Okay, major tangent. I don't even know where that came from. That's not why I came on here to talk about, but that stuff's been going through my head. And when you're a fitness influencer or any type of influencer, your life is a bit lonely because you're constantly creating content. I'm here alone in my house right now, like I am every day. You don't have much human to human interaction unless you really are intentional about going out with friends, like getting out of the house to work, like going places where there's other people. And if you're super busy like myself, it's very easy to fall into the routine of just waking up, staying at home, going to the gym. That's my one outing a day, going to the gym and coming back home and working and then going to bed. And like, that's it. That's all I get for human interaction. And so my point is when you're an influencer, when you're living this life, it's awesome because you have so much influence. Like I don't even realize how much influence I have, but until I meet you guys in person and you tell me like that I've really affected you in a good way, but that only happens once, maybe twice a year. So the rest of the time, I'm just feeding this beast, this cyber beast, posting stuff to the internet, not receiving that human connection, and it can feel very lonely, and it can also make you feel very conceited and just like, what am I posting like pictures of myself for? I hate it. Like, I don't know, I'm not special. Why? Like it's really a weird thing because I don't realize it, but posting that picture of myself, if I make it a good caption and whatever, trying to motivate you, could be really a positive impact in your guys' life, but I will never know it. And so it seems very one way from my point of view, where like, I just get sick of myself. I'm over myself. Like I want to have human connection. And sometimes I get into a rut where I feel like I don't feel my purpose as much, and that's when I know that I need to like go out and hang out with people and get that human connection. Okay, I'm rambling again. The point of my coming on here to talking to you about you, maybe get a bit of where my headspace is right now. And then I feel that way like if I'm starting to feel that way of like just repeating, posting pictures of myself and not getting that human connection, and then feeling like I'm feeding the beast of just like making people jealous and not like love themselves. Like it's very mentally a weird thing to navigate. Anyway, back to what I was gonna say. So I've actually been sitting on a YouTube video that I'll post after this, a few days after this, that I recorded a few weeks ago, and it's been just back and forth with editing stuff, but that's coming to you guys soon. It's a full prep update. But I have been so unbelievably stressed out that I have never experienced this level of stress before. I feel like I'm totally underwater. I wake up at 5 every day. I go to the gym and I do a spin class for an hour to get my cardio done for my prep, because my coach raised my cardio to 230 minutes of HIIT a day. So I just do a 60-minute spin class, knock it out at once. And then I stay at the gym and do my workout. I come home. By that point it's 8:30 or so, and I start working. And I work until midnight or so. Maybe I'll go play volleyball if I can escape for a few hours, just to mentally give myself a break. But that's been my reality day after day after day, because I have just way too much on my plate, and it's my own damn fault. I did it to myself. I'm way too overcommitted, and I feel like I'm underwater and I can't breathe. And so I don't want to come here on YouTube and be like, oh, my prep with me update, everything's great, and you guys are wonderful, when it's really effing not. It's not wonderful. It's freaking a grind right now, and I've just way too much overcommitted to things, and I am so overwhelmed. I'm so unbelievably stressed out. Everything seems to be going wrong, and I'm about to have a breakdown. I actually did have a breakdown on Friday a few days ago. I called my mom. It was Friday morning. I went to the gym. I did my spin class, came home to work, and I was just like freaking about to explode. And I called my mom and I just started crying. And I'm like, Mom, I can't do this. This is way too much for one person. What the heck was I thinking? Like, it's funny because when you're an entrepreneur and you're working for yourself, you have to be proactive in getting your work. Like, the minute you stop working, the minute the money stops coming in. So you always constantly try to plan things and collaborations and have plans, business plans for the rest of the year. Well, I way too overplanned this season of the year, and at the time everything looked like it was going to be like busy, but it looked like it was manageable. And now that I'm living it, it's totally not manageable, but I'm already committed to it. So I can't really, none of the things that I'm doing, I can't really pull away from. And so I'm just freaking grinding right now, and it's unhealthy, and I'm just so, it is such a hard lesson for me to learn, but I'm never going to do this to myself again. Oh my gosh. Let me just give you an idea of what I have on my plate. So the Corio Bikini Challenge, those 3 ebooks, there's an at-home program, an in-gym training program, and then the nutrition plan that goes with those. So the training programs are 12 weeks. The nutrition plan is also 12 weeks. To write those 3 ebooks and to have them designed and go back and forth with the developers and putting it all together took me 6 months, the first 6 months of the year probably. Then I had to go to the gym, recording all the videos for the exercises, uploading them to the website, blah, 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 blah. In the midst of all of that, and it was late. It was like a month late from what I had wanted to, when I had wanted to release it. So that was a huge thing on my shoulders. So finally get it done. I'm ready to release, and my website developer that I worked with for over 5 years, my main contact at the company leaves the company. So now I'm stuck, not stuck, but now I'm working with someone who doesn't know my website as well. And during the launch, we had so many issues, technical issues just with the website, like people not getting their download links when they ordered, and people thought I was scamming them, and like everybody's emailing me like, where's my ebooks, like as they should, because they just purchased one, like where is it, Katie, you're not like ripping us off. And so like my web developer is in the UK, so he was asleep when this was all happening, and I had to manually email out like over 200 emails to people, like trying to manage this crazy mess of things going wrong, not knowing how to fix it, not being able to contact him. And it was in the middle of the launch, and I was like, oh my God, it was so stressful, you guys, I can't even tell you. So problem solving for that took like freaking a week. Apart from the Corio Bikini Challenge, and my work does not stop just with selling the ebooks. I have to be on the Facebook page, making sure, answering all the people's questions, making sure everybody has what they need to be successful in the program. And that's what I love to do. I love helping you guys. I love when you do my programs, and I love seeing your progress, which some people have already been showing me their transformations from this Bikini Challenge 2-week transformation. Amazing. You guys, amazing. I will link that below, by the way. I have all the websites that I've figured out now, so you'll get your ebooks, no problem. I also added on, so like I made it so that if you buy one training program, you get the at-home and the in-gym one together, so you just buy one and you get both. And then for the nutrition plan, I also included a few extra documents that I added on later. One is how to track your macros, how to calculate your own macros, and I'm rambling. Anyways, so Corio Bikini Challenge, everything that entails is on my plate. I have the Bible Bootcamp for charity coming up. By the way, we just locked down the date for that. It is July 14th. It's a Sunday. It's going to be here in San Diego. I will let you guys know as soon as I know about tickets. We have to cap it at a certain capacity, so if you want to go, please buy your tickets as soon as they come available. So July 14th, Sunday, for the Bible Bootcamp. So Bible Bootcamp, I have to plan it. I have not planned it at all yet. That's a big event, and I want to really knock it out of the park, so I really got to put energy into that, and it's only a few weeks away. So that's on my plate as well. Then I'm doing this prep, so that means 2 hours or more in the gym with my cardio and my workout, tracking all my macros, making sure I have all my food ready and prepped and meal prep, and checking with my coach and making sure that I'm practicing my posing and doing posing lessons with my posing coach, and making sure I have everything lined up for my Bahamas trip when we go to compete. Like, prep is a huge commitment in itself, so that's also on my plate. I also have all my online coaching clients that I've been coaching, and yes, I do have a coaching assistant, thank the Lord. I also have to manage all of my work emails and my personal email, which gets, like, I get like 200 emails a day. What am I forgetting here? Bible Bootcamps. You guys, I'm just so, oh, this week I have to go to LA for Idea World to work the oxygen booth. It's a big fitness convention in LA, and so that's going to eat my whole week. Super excited for it, but it's just another thing that I have to do, you know, that I'm committed to. I was in Phoenix last week taking pictures for Corio Active and for my main page and things like that. By the way, I've been starting to release the Corio Active items, like what they are, so if you're interested, go to the Corio Active Instagram page and check them out. That reminds me, I'm also building a website for Corio Active right now with someone, with a web developer. And I'm going back and forth with the manufacturer, planning everything for Corio Active for the launch to happen at the end of September or early October of this year. I knew I was forgetting something major. So that takes a lot of time as well. So I feel like I am one person working 4 different full-time jobs at once, and I am completely spread thin and so exhausted and on the verge of breaking down. I feel like I'm underwater and I can't breathe, and I'm supposed to be posting 1 time a week to YouTube, and I freaking just didn't because I was so overworked. And so I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to catch you guys up on where I am with everything, what's been going on in my life. There's a bunch of personal stuff that's happened as well that is so stressful that you won't even believe, and I will not share that on YouTube, but I just, oh, you guys, my life is not all sunshine and rainbows. Nobody's his. And I'm putting this out there not to be complaining or to bring you guys down at all. That's not my intention. My intention is just to be totally clear, let you guys know that I'm not Superwoman and that I also go through struggles. So if you're going through a hard time right now, I'm doing it with you, and we will get through this together. I'm going to just prioritize, and just grind and get through this busy time in my life. But I really appreciate your grace and your understanding, and I'm gonna stop the video now because it's almost 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys mean the world to me, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for letting me rant, and remember what I said about social media. You guys are worth way more than the number of likes you get on a photo. You're worth way more than the number on a scale every morning, and you're worth the world, and don't you forget it.